Hello, Fry Dudes and Frydettes. Welcome to our newest episode of the Crave Chronicles. I am Mike on the mic.
And I'm Sam, this is Balessa, coming to you live from a thunderstorm that's
Yes,
going on outside.
It is very thunderstormy outside.
You know what I think is kind of funny about weather terms, Mike? We don't have like official terms. It's just here's the thing, and it's that thing with a Y at the end.
Yes.
If the sun is out, it is sunny.
Sunny.
If there's wind, it is windy. If it is clouds, it's just cloudy. Like we don't do that with anything else. Like this food is not foodie. It's not burgery, but we do that with weather.
We do.
It's rainy because there's
gonna
rain.
Send everyone down the rabbit hole.
Yes.
With that one.
Look, I have these thoughts at night alone, and I need to share them with the world, and this is the platform for that.
Alrighty, guys. Well, if you can't tell by the giant flag behind us and my shirt, we went to Whataburger today.
Yay!
It is probably our favorite fast food restaurant. Would you say?
I think it's probably 2 to Canes for me.
Canes is a good number one.
Canes and me, man, ride or die. But Whataburger
is a Texan tradition. It's actually officially a Texas treasure.
Is it?
I don't know if you knew this. And
your chair is squeaking, man.
It is.
It's going ballistic.
Once I go into the history here,
defines a Texas treasure?
Okay. So I'll go into the history real quick. Whataburger is an American regional fast food restaurant chain headquartered and based in San Antonio, Texas, that specializes in hamburgers. Founded by Harmon Dobson and Paul Burton, it opened its first restaurant in Corpus Christi, Texas in 1950.
Yes. Have you ever been to that one?
I haven't. I want to.
2 stories.
It's the 2-story one, yeah.
It's pretty cool.
You see that? I think they have a picture of it in almost every Whataburger.
Yeah, they have the same mural up there, and it's right near the water, so there's seagulls everywhere.
I want to go there so bad.
It's a nice Whataburger.
Family owned by the Dobsons until 2019. The chain is now managed by the private equity firm BDT and MSD Partners. The Dobson family still holds a small stake.
In other words, they sold out.
We'll get to that in a second because I have opinions on that. When the company changed ownership in 2019, there were more than 670 locations in Texas and over 150 in New Mexico, Arizona, and the southern United States, of which 126 are franchised. Whataburger was known for many years for its distinct A-framed orange and white striped roof buildings.
Yes.
Most of them are still out there, I think.
Yeah, I would say a good chunk of them are.
Yeah. Company's focuses on the ground beef burgers include the Whataburger, the Whataburger Jr., the triple meat, bacon and cheese Whataburger, and the Just a Burger.
There is one Whataburger out there that does not have orange and white stripes.
What is that one?
It's the one in College Station.
Ew.
Yeah, it's all maroon, and I think they have one orange stripe.
Y'all don't deserve a Whataburger, Aggies.
It has one orange stripe, but the rest of the stripes are maroon.
No, Aggies.
Or it's the other way around. I'm mixing that. Maybe I'm mixing that up.
Y'all don't deserve the privilege to have Whataburger.
They have like 4.
Nope. Close them all. Okay, so before we get into the debating about all that stuff,
you didn't tell me what a Texas treasure is, though.
Oh,
what is a Texas treasure? What counts? Am I a Texas treasure?
It was like, let me get to where it said that.
I need to know. Are you pre-reading? Are you researching, Mike?
Here we go. On August 8th, 2000, Whataburger celebrated its 50th anniversary with 575 operating stores.
That's a lot.
In 2001, during the 77th Texas legislative session, a bill was passed proclaiming Whataburger to be a Texas treasure.
But what does that mean?
It means...
What do they get?
I don't know.
I'm so glad that's what our Congress people are doing.
I know, right?
I'm so glad they're out here.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I think it's true. It is a Texas treasure. But
this fast food is officially part of our state.
Yes, it is by law a treasure of our state. But it's mostly a symbolic thing, I guess. It's like Colonel Sanders being an honorary colonel.
Yes. Okay, I can see that. Whataburger, the honorary treasure. That's what we are.
There we go. Okay. I guess we'll start with the drinks here.
Oh my God, yes, please. I'm thirsty.
In the distinctive and iconic orange and white cups.
I would say these are iconic. They're really big. If any European people are out there, this is a Normal Texas drink.
This is a medium,
Normal Texas drink.
which I love it.
I think it's, what is it? It's
32 ounces.
32 ounces?
So a large is 44. So it's like a Route 44.
Don't worry, it's diet, so it's healthy.
Fun fact, I always get Powerade with my Whataburger.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know exactly what it is, but it just hits well. Maybe it's because it hydrates me as I'm eating all this, like, it's a lot of food, so it kind of just helps digest.
Does it?
I guess so, but
I mean, it's Powerade, so it's not like the best drink in the world for you,
but it's hydrating. It's got a little sugar in there, but it's the electrolytes and everything.
I don't
guess.
know any other restaurants that do Powerade as like their juice.
Yeah,
because like Cane's has like High C, McDonald's has High C, but nobody else has Powerade.
I think Whataburger might have High C. I'm not sure.
All right, we're going.
We'll get back to that.
Clown juice.
Oh, I didn't check. I think I have it.
Yeah, they gave Mike clown juice with that blue Powerade right there. I usually get the blue Powerade if it's late and because I don't think it has a ton of caffeine in it.
It doesn't have any caffeine,
but it's got some sugar, I think.
Yeah.
But I got Diet Dr. Pepper. Little sweet.
I have a little sweet Funko Pop.
Diet Dr. Pepper. The official drink of Fansville.
Okay, now
Dr. Pepper, please sponsor us.
Now it's really stormy.
Because there's a storm. So it's stormy. Daniels?
Right. Nope, we're not going there. All right, let's get into the food.
Political joke.
That is the specialty, I believe.
That place was a madhouse when we went there.
It was. I will say this. There was not one person in that kitchen that wasn't busy.
I was watching them just thanking my upbringing that I do not work at that Whataburger.
Yeah.
Because they looked stressed.
They were stressed, but they were all working hard. I give props to them. Whataburger just gets it's because it's a Texas treasure. It just gets really packed. And especially with online ordering now.
There was curbside orders, drive-through, online order, people in the restaurant. It was my favorite part. I was trying not to burst out laughing, but the two ladies were arguing over these two bags because one was for somebody named Robin and one was for somebody named Ruben. And I was like, what a conundrum these folks have read. And I don't think either spoke English super well. So it's Robin or Ruben.
But you know what? They were working hard. They were working like a well-oiled machine. They had two grills going with burgers. They had
so many pickles.
Dedicated people for every station. So props, guys. Thank your fast food workers. They're working hard for you.
One lady had the 2 or 3 gallon jug of sweet tea, and she put it on the counter, poured all the sugar in, and started whisking it on the counter. Where
we used to do that at Sonic when we worked there.
Yeah, but do you have a counter where people are ordering? This was where the cash register was.
Maybe not.
Somebody could have just walked up and done something to it. I'm not trying to get this lady in trouble. She was trying to provide sweet tea, which will always be appreciated.
Okay, so that one.
But it was funny. It was just next to the register. She was doing it.
Trying to move some stuff around here. Trying to find your burger.
I know a little bit about what we got today.
Is your burger? So we got the Junior Double Whataburger.
Okay.
So because the big one's huge and we're sampling a lot of food.
Yeah,
so
Whataburger has huge burgers.
You get your money's worth at Whataburger every time. So that's what I like about them for sure.
I've never had this specific one.
Yeah, I don't get the double too often. I get because I go to Whataburger, like I said, when I'm really hungry. Oh, that is juicy. Look at all the moisture on that.
Mine doesn't have a ton of moisture. I don't know what you're looking at.
Look at the paper. Look at all that. That thing is wet.
Okay, the paper's wet, but my burger isn't.
I think when you bite into it, that's a lot of moisture.
Whoa! I almost fell out of a chair.
So I, of course, got mine how I like it. I got it. Here's the thing with Whataburger that I personally believe is that less is more with their burgers because the bun's really good, the meat's really good, the cheese is really good. So you just need to complement that a little bit, and it's like eating a grilled cheese. It's so good. Like eating a grilled cheeseburger.
And I got whatever comes on it. So lettuce, tomato, pickle. I think I saw onions. Ooh, they got mustard.
Yeah.
I think Whataburger does mustard more than other places do.
I will say one thing that I don't like that Whataburger has, and I stopped getting this on my burgers, is their lettuce. Just because their lettuce, it's very chunky. And it kind of just conflicts with the burger, I guess. So I get mine. I got mine with grilled onions, mayo, and ketchup. Their ketchup is second to none.
The spicy ketchup, at least. Whoa.
I say
Excuse
both
me.
of them. Their regular ketchup just hits different. Something about it.
To me, it's just ketchup at that point. That was really good. I don't know if it's
Mm.
because I'm really hungry, but that's good. I like all the stuff on it. I think they have a good tomato
Look at
pickle.
that passes the juice test.
I didn't know we had a juice test.
If
Does
a
this
burger
pass,
has
does
like
this pass the juice test?
squeeze it a little bit.
Oh.
See if it's got juices coming out of the meat. Yeah.
Oh, it's coming
Oh.
out the back.
There you go.
Is that?
That's probably mostly from the lettuce.
I was
but-
gonna say I don't think that's the burger.
Oh, that is so good.
I like the mustard on it. The patty's good. I think this is a well choreographed burger.
Definitely.
It says everything I want in it.
Interesting fact. So you know how you did research last week?
Mm-hmm.
Your boy did research this week.
Okay.
Whataburger also uses fresh ingredients.
Okay.
Something you probably didn't know. Everyone probably assumed their burgers were frozen.
Take that, haters.
Yeah, take that, haters. They do use fresh beef, never frozen.
We saw the cow in the back.
Yeah, they were, they had a guy with a gun back there shooting
That's
the
the
cows.
luxury of living in Texas.
Everybody
We just have the cows everywhere.
and guns.
True.
Let me see if I can find that. Ooh,
They're orange cows also. Like they're orange and white, especially for Whataburger.
Whataburger's commitment to freshness,
But not Bevo. You
No.
can't do that to Bevo.
No Bevo.
I bet Bevo would make a great patty melt though.
Commitment to freshness. Where does it say?
He could make a lot of patty melts.
With strategic distribution partners and multi-million-dollar investments in warehouses across San Antonio, Dallas, Phoenix, Houston, and Atlanta, Whataburger guarantees a farm-to-table supply chain, rare in the world of fast food.
Is it?
I think
I feel like it's not anymore.
we found, all the ones that are. At least they're going to try all of them this
like
week.
Wendy's brags about it, In-N-Out brags about it, now Whataburger's bragging about it.
Yeah. Well, Whataburger... See, but when you go to Whataburger, no one's telling you, oh, it's so good because it's farm-to-table.
I mean, you just did though.
I did, yeah, but that's because nobody knows about it. Now y'all know about it.
He put
So
you
y'all
on
can
one.
y'all can stop arguing that y'all have fresh beef and we don't. So I
He
won't.
hasn't said the name of the restaurant, which
I haven't.
we know who he's talking about.
Okay, so they use 100% fresh, never frozen American beef,
I'm gonna eat this. so much.
in-house distribution and supply chain management to ensure optimal freshness, fresh vegetables chopped in-house daily, cheese made with milk sourced from American dairy farms, North American farm fresh tomatoes, potatoes, lettuce, eggs, poultry, and bacon, clean label sucrose ketchups, and suppliers compliant with local legislation and committed to certified humane practices. So not only are they using fresh ingredients, they are using humane farming practices.
What do they give the cows therapy?
I guess so.
How many burgers does one cow make?
That is a good question. I bet we could look it up.
I want to know.
How many burgers does one cow make?
I'm really upset. It took us like 7 episodes of this season before I asked this question.
I usually make half-pound burgers, so that would mean... So if you use half-pound burgers, you'd get 900 burgers from a cow.
Oh my god,
So does that mean if you make quarter-pound, then you would get 1,800?
that's how math works.
That makes sense.
That's so many burgers.
Yeah.
Thank you, cow. Do you think we're eating the same cow right now?
Good question.
Or do you think maybe like since this is a double, there's like 2 different cows in one burger? I'm taking this episode off the rails, Mike. We're going AWOL.
I assume if they took it out of the same batch and like theoretically the same batch, they grinded the meat into burger patties, laid them out so they could ship it to the restaurant. It could be.
So you're telling me there's like 10 different cows in this one burger?
Maybe.
Potentially. Oh my.
Don't know.
Ugh.
Oh, this burger's so good.
I'm eating it because I'm hungry.
I'm enjoying this.
And I usually don't finish the burgers after the podcast, so I
We'll go
figure I'll
next.
eat it now.
Into their fries. So we got a small fries this time. There is ketchup in there.
We do have ketchup, and we do have both versions. We got the fancy ketchup, which nobody on Instagram can read that far, And we got the spicy ketchup, the world famous
World famous.
Whataburger spicy ketchup. Some people even wear it on their shirts.
Yes. And you know what? I
I'm
have
gonna
a
go show
third,
them
so
all.
I'll be right back.
He has a third shirt? Oh, he has a third ketchup. I was going to ask, where's his second shirt first? Is it what I think it is? It better be.
It is. Okay. So if you haven't seen this,
Yes.
Whataburger a while ago made a limited batch of spicy ketchup, but it's made with hot sauce. So I think their regular spicy ketchup, they just make it with
Jalapeno puree.
Yeah, jalapenos. So this, they actually put hot sauce in it, and in my opinion, I think it tastes better than the regular
so
spicy
much better
ketchup.
than the regular spicy. They called it spicy ketchup too.
So it's more flavorful. It tastes, like hot sauce. It's got all kinds of different stuff in it to make it taste good.
Pass that over here.
Yeah, go for it.
They do, and I mean, Mike has a whole bottle of it. So spoiler alert: they sell it in stores.
They do. They sell all their sauces in stores now, at least in Texas.
Quite a few, yeah.
Whataburger
sauce, ranch, buffalo.
Whataburger fries are slept on, I think.
I think they're the closest to McDonald's, but I think they cook them a little more than McDonald's does.
A little more. At worst, I feel like their fries can be a little inconsistent with the cooking.
Yes.
When they're nice, hot, and fresh, and
these are not hot and fresh, by the way, Mike. Just heads up.
They have been sitting for a little bit. We'll say that.
They are not the best Whataburger fries. The spicy ketchup's really good, though.
I will say they're still better than that place's fries.
Thank you for committing to we won't say their name for a week.
Absolutely.
Keep the name out your mouth. The spicy ketchup too with the hot sauce.
It's really good.
It's very front loaded with the spice. It's not overbearing. We have Mike here eating it, and Mike is vouching for it.
Yeah.
So I usually dip my fries in it, and then by the end of my meal, I'm still have a lot, so I just start dipping the burger in the spicy ketchup.
I will say this: if anything, their fries do seem to be more consistently salted than like McDonald's fries. I feel like recently McDonald's has been lacking on the salt. I don't know about you, but the last few times I feel like I've gone there, there's just no salt.
I don't go there enough to keep track of that.
I get a dry bite. Yeah, that tastes like a good salty fry, even if it's not hot and fresh. It's just a vehicle for their ketchup, so it's not gonna matter anyway.
It's like the cane sauce for Mike. He just wants all of the sauce in his mouth.
Their ketchup, it's like there's something nice and sweet about it. It's I don't know what it is, but their ketchup, it hits different, man.
Let me try the fancy ketchup.
It hits different.
It's been a minute since I've had the fancy ketchup.
It's so nice and sweet. It's just I feel like it's easy to pick out when it's Whataburger ketchup.
It is very sweet.
Yeah, it's so good. Dude, we are
there. Yeah, I don't know if people are gonna hear the thunder going.
This is a shitstorm now.
Lightning McQueen is constantly driving by your apartment.
Ka-chow!
Or AC/DC, one of the two.
AC/DC.
I still like the spicy ketchup better. I think the fancy ketchup is too sweet. I don't need that.
Too sweet. I need to have the regular spicy ketchup again.
Or maybe I'm just used to the spicy ketchup. To me, that's just Whataburger ketchup. Is spicy ketchup. I don't even dabble with the fancy.
The spicy ketchup is really good.
It's a classic for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
There's a reason you're wearing their brand.
Yes, absolutely. Next, we'll go into the specialty burger next.
Oh, here it comes.
Like Keenan and Kel. Here it goes.
This is the one.
This is probably, I would say this is the best specialty burger they make.
There's a lot of good ones.
There is. They have a lot. This is the patty melt.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's the patty melt.
Comes on Texas toast. It comes with their creamy pepper sauce and grilled onions and Monterey Jack cheese.
And this is one of the all-time favorites.
Yes.
It's
I'll be right back with the knife.
And I will start talking about the all-time favorites. So how it works at Whataburger, you have your regular burgers. Everybody we know is in Texas. Everybody knows how this works. For the 3 people listening not in Texas. So they have their regular burgers, and then they have their all-time favorites, which is 3 or 4 burgers that are just specialty burgers. So the patty melt's one of them, the honey barbecue chicken strip sandwich, the sweet and spicy bacon burger, and then is it the mushroom Swiss? What's the other one?
It's not on there anymore. So
Okay, so maybe that one's rotating.
right now they only have 3 all-time favorites, and then
But then they rotate in a new sandwich every like 3 or 4 months or
I
something.
think it's 3 months. Yeah.
So right now they have this steakhouse burger, but they will do the buffalo ranch chicken strip sandwich.
My favorite.
That one's really good.
Absolute favorite. Whenever that comes on the menu again, I go to Whataburger probably like 2 or 3 times a week.
We still need to get you a kickin' chicken from Zaxby's.
I do need to try that one.
Better.
You think it's better?
It's better. I'm telling you.
I'll need to try it.
My favorite was the chili cheeseburger.
That was pretty good.
Pico de Gallo burger. You really like the blue cheeseburger.
Yes, the blue cheese bacon burger.
The A1 thick and hearty.
A1. Okay, so I learned that I guess they can't make the A1 thick and hearty burger anymore because
what?
I know they had like an exclusive deal with A1 or something, and A1 backed out, or I don't know.
A1.
A1, come on. We're all begging for the A1 thick and hearty back.
This man needs his thick and hearty sauce.
When I was a kid, I used to actually get my burgers just like this, except without the grilled onions. With A1, I get mayo and A1 on them, and it was awesome.
Mayo and A1.
A1 is only for burgers. Do not put that shit on your steak.
You heard the man.
Make your steaks better.
Yeah, people. Let's get this patty melt going.
Yeah, let's get this patty melt.
This is shout out Jordan for introducing me to the patty melt.
Jordan Smith?
Yeah.
Jordan. What's up, Jordan?
What other Jordan? Jordan.
Okay, so this is the junior patty melt. It's only got 1.
Yeah, normally it comes with 2 patties, but
nice and meaty usually.
We have a couple burgers here.
This also passes the juice test. This creamy pepper sauce, it's probably one of my favorite burger sauces.
Buy it by the bottle.
Yeah, I do buy it by the bottle. It's different from what other places are doing. Everyone else has like their own version of Thousand Island. This is different. This is what sets it apart.
They toasted the crap out of this sandwich, out of the bread on this one. Mine's usually doesn't come this toasted, but they usually butter the Texas toast and toast it a little bit.
Oh, but it's so good. I have recently learned that patty melts are better if you get the regular American cheese on it.
Really?
Yeah. It's just like eating their regular burgers. It's like a grilled cheese.
This is tripping me up because for the last, 10 years of my life, I have eaten regular patty melts. And this is the first time I've ever had a junior patty melt.
Yeah.
So it feels like it's missing something.
This is like a patty melt that other places have.
This is like a patty melt that isn't satisfying my patty melt kick.
Have you ever been to Steak and Shake?
Yes.
Have you ever had the Frisco melt?
Yes.
It's like that. It's 1 patty.
Okay. It's been like 7 years since I had it.
Yeah. Kind of like that.
It's good. I love it.
It's
my favorite sandwich.
Patty melt is probably one of my go-tos. Depending on what the special item of the
I wish we had the full size one.
Of the season is. Yeah, the full size one's better because you get all that meat in it.
I think it's a better ratio. It's not meaty enough for me.
Right.
But it tastes so good. The onions
patty melt's
are good.
so good. Now we got one more side.
It's my birthday tradition. Instead of getting a birthday cake, I get a patty melt, and then I put French fries in it with ketchup on it to make a little birthday cake. Ooh, there goes lightning.
Next is their onion rings.
Ooh,
which these are not quite as warm as I had hoped, but they're still gonna slap. And they did not give us the patty melt sauce I asked for, which is okay because I have it bottled in the fridge, so I'll be right back again.
I can run to my house and get my emergency bottle. I've never had their onion rings. I don't think. I usually get stuck with the fries. Like the patty melt meal and fries is.
So this is a combination I did not know I needed in my life: is onion rings and patty melt sauce.
It sounds good.
This is the perfect onion ring sauce.
I mean, your burger has onions and patty melt sauce on it, so clearly they didn't really grill the onions on this. I'm not gonna lie; these are a little crunchier onions than I'm used to on the patty melt. This is like a B for me on the patty melt. I'm not impressed.
I think you are just used to the bigger one. It was usually better.
It's so good.
Their onion rings are probably my favorite fast food onion rings. They're batter fried. They're nice and big, and then that patty melt sauce just hits it home.
No, Mr. Bond, I expect you to die. He has a monocle, right?
Oh man!
If you're listening at home, you have no idea what I just did.
That is unmatched.
That's unmatched.
Yeah, that's the move.
Unmatched?
Unmatched.
Crack exists, Mike.
Crack. See what you think there.
Step aside, crack. That's really good.
Yeah.
Okay.
That is a perfect onion ring sauce. Perfect.
Mm. 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 Yeah, I
Even-
wish the onion rings were a little warmer, but they're kind of they're kind of all bread, Mike. Where's the onion?
Did you pull the onion out or something?
I did not.
It's definitely in there.
It's a very skinny onion.
I can tell you that.
Ugh.
Like, look, you can see the onion in that one. It is a little skinny.
It's
but
a skinny onion. The breading's decent though. Just a lot
honestly,
of
though,
it.
I would rather have more breading and still have some onion there than it be like mostly onion and not enough breading.
See, I like the onion in my onion ring.
I
But
like
the patty melt sauce is awesome with this.
I like the onion too, but there's got to be a balance. I feel like too much onion conflicts with the texture. You want to taste the bread as mostly the texture, and the onion is the flavor.
But see, I like the onion. I like the if we get a little.
You like the
crunchy,
onion?
too. Yeah, they call it onion rings. I like ogres. What's up, Shrek?
This is another one where I'm gonna be excited to eat everything after we're done.
He's getting giddy.
I'm having fun so far.
This is a good one.
I'm enjoying this.
Good. That's what it's about.
I think we're on to dessert next. We got 2 desserts today.
Ooh.
I'll start with something I've been talking about.
Yeah.
I talked about this last season when we were trying apple pies a bunch.
Is it a blueberry pie?
Is apple pie.
Okay.
So they have a fried pie.
Fried pie.
And
which you have determined is the best way to do it.
And it reminds me a lot of.
Are we also going to dip this in the patty melt sauce?
I mean, you can go for it if you want.
I'm going to have to try it. What does it remind you of, Mike?
Reminds me of the discontinued caramel apple empanada from Taco Bell. Tastes very similar. It's got the nice like caramelized apples.
Those are nice looking. I'm going to try one without the patty melt sauce or spicy ketchup. A dry bite, if you will.
This is another thing I didn't try for the longest time. I used to have just my go-to order at Whataburger. And eventually I started like trying everything.
That's so good.
They have so much to offer. It's so good.
This is great.
This is a fantastic apple pie. Especially
wow,
if it's a lot more fresh.
This is the filling flavor I was missing from the patty melt I got from this.
There you go.
I don't know. All right, I'm dipping it in the spicy ketchup.
Oh god.
We're going to try this. Just a little dip. Just a little dip. We've established the apple pie is good.
Drum roll, please.
Oh, shit. You know what? That's awful. Don't do that.
How did I know you were going to say that?
I didn't sell it well. I was a little delayed. All right, but the patty melt sauce.
Fantastic apple pie.
Maybe this will save it. Nope. Nope. Keep your apple pies out of their sauces. That's pretty good, though.
They should make an apple pie dipping sauce.
It needs like an icing you could dip it in.
Maybe icing or like what else is good? Like a cream cheese.
Ooh, maybe that'd be good.
Something like that.
Some sort of other fruit sauce.
Ice cream.
Do they only do apple pie? I thought they had other pies.
I think pie, yeah, they only have apple pie.
Didn't do like a cherry pie or something once?
I don't know if I remember a cherry pie.
Because I know they rotate the shakes.
They do have, so they have cinnamon rolls. They have cookies and they have brownies. Not as famous for their cookies or brownies, I feel like. Their cinnamon rolls are pretty good. I didn't get a cinnamon roll today, but
that's okay.
We did get a shake, so let's pull that out.
Let's get the shake. Which they just stopped doing the best shake that they have.
Yes, the Dr. Pepper shake.
The Dr. Pepper shake.
That is the best shake in all of fast food.
They have that for about 3 months every year, and it's awesome. They know how to keep you coming back to Whataburger.
Yes,
they just rotate
absolutely.
Things.
They rotate things. They give you something new to
they
come
do
to
it
every time.
enough. It's not like Taco Bell where something will be gone for years.
Yeah,
and then come back.
Except the nacho fries.
Those are awesome. Those just need to be on the menu. But Whataburger, at least every year the Buffalo Ranch chicken strip sandwich is coming back. The Dr. Pepper shake's coming back
at some point.
It's kind of like the McRib.
Yeah, the McRib.
Like they just bring it back for a good amount of time.
Well, they just killed off the McRib apparently.
Well, that's their fault.
But it's gonna come back again. Watch.
Yeah, it's a marketing stunt.
We only have one extra straw here.
I can go nice and wide on it.
Nice and wide.
What kind of shake did we get?
This is the caramel latte shake.
I was
So
wondering
this
if we
is-
were gonna get that.
This is a new shake they have. Could have gotten just like their strawberry shake or something, which is good. Their shakes are really good.
My biggest complaint with Whataburger shakes has always been they take too long to make. Like
I don't know. I've never had that issue.
I would always go with some buddies in college, and one guy, Jeb, what's up, Jeb? Jeb would always get a shake, and it would always come out like after we were done eating, and they're like, "All right, here's your shake."
I don't know. It sounds like y'all were because y'all were in a college town. Maybe there was like college kids running the
Yeah,
running the
Austin,
place.
real college town.
Austin, yeah,
real college town.
and maybe they were stoned too. So
Okay, maybe that.
that could be it. All right. So I haven't had this before.
Caramel latte shake. He's going for a sip.
Ooh, that is good.
He likes it.
It
You
kinda
big
just
caramel latte guy?
I am. Yeah, I love coffee. I love sugary coffee.
I drink my coffee black.
Black.
So
Oh,
we're
I-
gonna see how this goes.
I can't do black coffee. I need some kind of sugar. Nice and wide.
That's pretty good.
It is good.
I like that as a shake.
Yeah, absolutely.
I went nice and wide on it, and it came across. It's not overly coffee. It's got nice sweetness to it. I think they popped off with that one.
That is a really good one.
'Cause
They've had some other good like limited time ones. The peaches and cream shake was really good.
Yes,
The banana cream pie shake was really good.
never had it.
They had a white chocolate raspberry one.
That sounds good.
That was pretty good too. Dr. Pepper is still the
Dr.
best.
Pepper's still good, but that's pretty good.
Dr. Pepper is another Texan treasure. And I mean, we've both been to the Dr. Pepper Museum.
Did Congress make that official though?
I don't know.
Look up a list of Texas treasures. I want to know the list. Is Stone Cold a Texas treasure?
List of Texas treasures.
Is what else is super Texan?
This one says Texas has more buried treasure than any other state.
Really? Go us. How do they know? It's buried. There's just red X's everywhere.
There is a Texas Treasure Business Award.
Maybe
So this
that's
is
what it is.
that's probably what Whataburger is because this is
Yeah.
like, oh my god, there's a lot.
wow.
It would take us.
There's
how many-
11 pages.
Yeah, Whataburger's probably down here
Yeah, see
somewhere.
the W's. WH, Mike.
No.
They're not on this list.
So then maybe it's a different thing.
What is this list? Do we know any of these?
No, maybe this is like small businesses.
Surely we know some of these.
Ooh,
Mike just oohed at a
Fire
ambulance
truck or
fire
something.
Truck, some go by. It's like a dog. Just ow.
all right. I guess before we do the menu deep dive, we'll talk a little bit about like the culture around Whataburger and everything. I did want to talk about locations real quick. So
Okay.
there is. I was telling you earlier, there's a Whataburger closer to us.
I'm gonna eat while he talks.
Yeah, go for it. So there's a Whataburger closer to where we are. I went to a different one. And this is like, I feel like a lot of people who hate on Whataburger have talked about like the service is kind of lacking, which it was never great. It's fast food, you know, but this one in particular that's closer to us is just, it's so poorly run. And I feel like it's a location thing with Whataburger. If you go to a good Whataburger location, it works like a well-oiled machine. You know, they have the 2 lanes in the drive-through, and they just manage it really well. They're on top of everything. The employees are really friendly. And then there's some locations that, you know, that just seem a little more inexperienced. And
Here's what you gotta understand. Every Whataburger is 24 hours.
yes,
Those things do not close. Maybe at the airport, but they do not close. As soon as 11 p.m. hits, we're making breakfast. As soon as 11 a.m. hits, we're making lunch. Nonstop. So
11 p.m. is when it gets busy too, because everybody wants that breakfast.
Exactly.
Oh,
Nobody wants to wake up early for the breakfast.
I think here's the thing with every Texan at some point has been like coming home after a late night of work or is like coming home from a concert or something. It's late at night and guess what's open? Whataburger.
And they're awesome for it.
Yes, and you get that
But
patty
in that
melt.
instance, you may get a bad rotation.
You could, yeah.
Where there's just people have been there for hours and it's not great for them.
So go easy on your Whataburger workers. They're working hard for y'all to get your patty melts. Be nice to them. Um, but yeah, look, it is a very inconsistent location thing. Some people say that it got worse after the sell to the investing firm.
Mm-hmm.
I disagree. I think it was always kind of inconsistent. But again, if you have your good Whataburger location, your good local location that you know does a good job every time, you're gonna have a much better experience. Um, Now going into the whole investing firm thing, I think it's in everybody's heads. Everyone's trying to
Oh,
everyone's trying to make
it's a conspiracy.
it's more like mass hysteria.
Oh,
Because you know how last week I was talking about how us in Texas, we want our traditions to be ours, right?
yeah.
And so they sold to an investment firm. First of all, I think it was just a good business move because you know what? They started making a lot more new menu items whenever that happened.
Okay.
They brought the breakfast burger, which is the goat of breakfast menu items, like anywhere, next to the honey butter chicken biscuit. We'll
Mike
get
has
there.
not been paid to say any of this, by the way.
No.
We would know if he was.
Um, but I feel like they just expanded into this really like big successful chain whenever that happened.
You know what I think?
What's that?
I think they sold out. They could have gone to any investment firm. They could have gone to one in Texas that knows what we're about. And they said, no, we're going to be owned by some company in Chicago.
Well, no. Here's the thing.
We're
Okay,
gone.
it's not like
Sellouts.
they sold to like McDonald's or something. They could have sold to like a multi-million-dollar corporation.
They sold to people who didn't know anything about fast food. They just know money.
How do you know that?
Because they're in Chicago, Mike.
You know what
What
though?
do they know about Texas burgers?
The family still owns stake in the business. They still have say in certain stuff.
You think they're in those board meetings?
Yeah.
Is Whataburger going public?
Definitely. I don't know if they're public or not.
They're definitely not public.
I'll tell you what, and I saw this last time I was looking at their wiki page. Their revenue is up $3.34 billion.
From
I don't know what it was before, but their revenue's up. So they're able to like the other thing is they're able to invest in like better quality ingredients and stuff. They're able to they started their Whata store, like really blew up after they sold.
They better be. That's all I'm saying is if couple rich dudes are getting rich off this, go them. But they better be paying their people.
Here's the thing: ownership doesn't always equate to management. They probably have someone else who is managing the company.
They just better be paying their people if revenue's up. That's all I'm saying.
I hope so.
That's all I'm saying.
I think
Because it's
fast
a real
food
sellout move.
Let's see what Whataburger's starting pay is.
It can't be great because those people looked miserable. That's at $8.25 an hour.
Let's see.
Which I think is minimum in Texas.
Well, here it says it starts at 14. You can make as much as 33 an hour. I don't think that's terrible. This one says, how old is this though?
Yeah, that might be an older one.
$30 an hour for a maintenance technician. I don't think they pay $8.25 anymore. That doesn't sound right.
14 an hour.
14 is not bad for a fast food job, I feel like. I think if you're like a manager or if you've been working there for a long time, you're going to make more.
Mm-hmm.
I know a few people at least that are actually very happy working at Whataburger.
Okay.
There's one person I know, he was actually our old GM at Sonic, and he became a GM at Whataburger, making good money.
We'll go
so,
him.
So I don't think it's like they're not paying their employees.
We're watching Whataburger. We're watching.
I can't say for certain because I don't work there, but that's just as an outsider, that's what it seems like.
All right, more lighthearted question for you. How do you pronounce it, Mike?
Oh, when I was a kid, it was Whataburger.
Yeah.
But it is Whataburger is the correct way to say it.
It's the argument is it Whataburger or Whataburger? What or what?
A Whataburger?
Yeah, is it Whataburger or Whataburger?
It is Whataburger.
I feel like I just go back and forth.
That word has lost all meaning now. We've said it, we've spoken it to death.
People always tell me whenever I travel outside of Texas, they go, "Oh yeah, people from Texas say it one way, and people not from Texas say it another way." So you always know which one's which. But I feel like I say both, and I hear people say both. I feel like I've said both. I feel like if I'm very casual, I say Whataburger. But if I'm talking about it like this place is called Whataburger, if I'm thinking about it, I go Whataburger. If you asked me where I went today, I would say Whataburger.
I'm struggling to hear a huge difference between the ways you're saying it.
Wha and wha.
Wha and what? Okay.
Whataburger, Whataburger.
Okay.
What do you say?
I say Whataburger.
You don't say Whataburger?
No, I don't say
You
Whataburger.
don't have the Hank Hill Whataburger?
You know, have you ever noticed in King of the Hill? So they
Yes.
have Whataburger in King of the Hill. They
Good.
have 2 T's in the name. It's
I guess it's copyrighted.
Whataburger. It could be.
Well, there is if you go up 75. I think it's up in Sherman. Don't kill me, people from Sherman. There's like what a burger.
Yeah. There was actually a lawsuit, I think, years ago.
Hua burger?
There's Hula Burger? Oh,
No,
Hua Burger.
Hua burger? Where a burger? Why a burger?
I don't know a burger.
How a burger?
I think there's some like smaller chain or just restaurant in, I want to say like North Carolina. They call themselves Whataburger, and they ended up
Fight.
in a legal fight, and I think the judge ended up dismissing it or something because the verdict was like they're distinct enough that nobody's gonna get them confused.
It's like Coming to America. There's McDonald's and McDonald's.
McDonald's.
Yeah,
It's
like that. Anyways, people always say people from Texas pronounce it one way. I don't think we do.
I don't know.
Maybe I say Whataburger more than Whataburger.
Here's the thing: people in different parts of Texas sound a little different. I think
That's not wrong.
if you go more south, it's a lot more Hispanic community.
What do they say? Que hamburguesa.
Que hamburguesa. Whataburger. I don't know.
I'm not gonna try because I'm just gonna. I already did que hamburguesa.
Que hamburguesa.
That's. I'm gonna start calling it that. Que hamburguesa.
I don't know. My Latino friends, how do you say it?
How do we say it?
I mean, I am Latino, but I've never spoken Spanish.
We'll find somebody.
Okay. Enough of that.
Whataburger.
Sam, you ever stolen table tents?
I've been tempted, but I've never actually stolen one.
I
have one in my house that was gifted to me, but I've never stolen one.
I have a stack of them over there, actually.
Yeah, they're all. That was a thing because whenever you go there, a lot of restaurants do this. This is not unique to Whataburger. Score one for the Whataburgers. They give you a little placard you put on your table so they know where to bring your food. And it's got a number on. Table tent is what they're called.
Mm-hmm.
And people really like them and will steal the ones with numbers that they like. Maybe you have a favorite number. I think my buddy William, he liked sevens. So he would steal like 7, 17, 27. I may be making that up. So people would start stealing them, and people like to put them in their cars. And I think there was a meme a couple of years ago where somebody like had a ton in their car, and Whataburger started charging people for them. And they're like, "We're going to charge you $20 for every single tent." And this person had like 100 in their car.
Oh man!
So I think they started cracking down on people stealing them a little bit.
That sounds more like a urban myth or something. I don't know if I've ever seen that.
I don't know. I don't know what they do.
It is
you try to steal one and you get caught.
It is kind of an unspoken Texas tradition, though.
Which ones do you have? I'm gonna go pull the
I have a lot. I did try and put one in my car one time, and the heat melted it.
Oh.
It didn't like melt, but it lost its shape like completely.
All right, so Mike has 1, 2, 30. Go into this, Mike. Why do you have 1? Because it's 1.
I just grab whatever I saw.
Whatever you have.
Here's the thing.
30.
There's kind of it's like a game, right? So if they don't take your table tent, it's fair game.
46. This is true.
They're supposed to take your table tent. I've been to Whataburgers where they're just like left on the tables.
73.
And
it's
I'm
like a hockey team, Mike.
I'm like, okay, it's fair game.
You have weird numbers here. 60.
Yeah, they may not be in order, but
33. 75. That's a good one. 59. I'm telling Mike, you have a hockey team here. 53.
Wyatt Johnston.
79.
We don't have a 79 on stars.
19.
Miles Austin. Amari Cooper.
Throwback. Miles Austin. 92.
92. Dorrance Armstrong.
Hopefully it's 69. Get it? Because it's funny. 40.
I don't unfortunately have 69 yet.
This is quite a collection. Yeah, my buddy William gifted me one. Thank you, William. So it's still in my house.
Now, you know what we do with those? We decorate our tree at Christmas
That's
time.
right. You have a Whataburger tree.
They have so at the on the Whata store at one point they had Whataburger. So let's see if we have an example here. But they have these day dots. You know what a day dot is? It's like a label, like a sticker for fast food that they put on the burgers to label what's in it and whatnot, or like freshness.
I think yours said special on it.
Yeah, mine said special. So they have ornaments on the Whata store, or they did, that are like the day dots. So we got a white Christmas tree decorated with orange garland, and we got multicolored lights because they look like the day dots. And then we put the table tents on the tree, and then the day dot ornaments. So we have
pretty cool.
It was pretty cool. It was fun. It's really fun to decorate every year. But yeah, the Whata store is awesome. The Whata store has all this like outdoorsy stuff. First of all, they partnered with Academy. Academy has a brand called Magellan Outdoors.
Right stuff, low prices every day.
Academy
Sponsor us.
Sponsor us.
I watched Josh Pate.
So they partnered with Academy's Magellan brand, which is like it's like a lower cost Columbia. I think their stuff is better, honestly, because it's the same stuff. It's just way cheaper. So they got like outdoorsy shirts. I think this is even one Magellan or something. But it's just like you'll see, people in Texas going fishing with their Whataburger stuff. They got Whataburger coolers. I have a Whataburger Yeti in the pantry over there somewhere.
Looks just like this.
Yeah, I wanted the eventually I want to get one of these striped cup ones. Mine's just orange.
Oh, I have the striped one.
Yeah.
It's badass. I think I got it for Christmas or birthday something one year.
Yeah. But yeah, the Whata store is great. I think Whataburger also donates to a lot of charities, which is great. And that the Whata store probably helps with that. Let's go into the menu deep dive.
Wow.
Right. They have a very
Sorry, my mouth is full of apple pie when I said splash.
They have a pretty big menu. So they do. This is new that they have is group ordering. So you can get like a big pack of burgers, and then it comes with all the toppings. So you can just put whatever you want on it. This is what I used to do at Potbelly when I worked there.
Burger.
And now they also have a Whata Wings party pack.
Did you have the Whata Wings?
I think I tried like one.
They were okay.
They're not bad. They're just their Whata chicken bites,
Yeah.
but with sauce. I think their chicken's decent. It's not like the worst.
It's very cafeteria to me.
Kinda, yeah. It's like the kind of chicken tenders you'd get if you like went to like a seafood restaurant and you need something for the kids.
I feel like it's the kind you get at like a fair at one of the booths. They're like, we got chicken strips, and you go, yeah, I'd go for some chicken strips, and then you eat it, and it's super crunchy breading, and you're like, yeah, that's about what I expect.
I do like the crunch. I will say, and we'll get to the
They're
chicken
good on
in
the
a
sandwiches.
second. I'll start with the burgers. We'll get there. So they got the bacon steakhouse double, which is their limited time one.
It's pretty thick.
It's pretty awesome.
It takes an iron stomach to eat. Just
yeah, I couldn't finish it the one time I had it, and we were like coming home after a Stars game after not eating.
I had to sit for an hour after eating it because I just felt dense.
It's pretty heavy, but it's tasty. It actually does taste like you went to a steakhouse and ate a bunch of steak.
Yes.
And I think that's got crispy. It's got like fried onions on it. It's got the bacon, and then it's got their like steakhouse sauce, which is pretty good. It's like a tangy. What would I equate it to? It's good. It's really good.
You just said it's good. Just try it. Just trust us. We got it. Yeah.
Okay, so they got the number one, the Whataburger.
Is this the first place we've gone to where their burger is called the name of the restaurant?
It could be.
Because we didn't. It's not the McDonald's.
Well, they have the Jumbo Jack.
Yeah, but that's not the Jack in the Box. This is the
Whataburger.
Whataburger.
I see what you mean. Yeah, I think it might be
the straight up Whataburger.
The Whataburger. Then they got the double meat Whataburger, which is usually if I'm pretty hungry, that's my go-to. Just like this, how I got it today. They got the triple, which I used to eat when I was in like middle school or high school when I was growing.
That's scary.
That was I used to be able to take one down, no problem.
That's
another weird thing about Whataburger.
Another weird thing about Whataburger.
It's one of the few fast food restaurants where I'll get a lot of food and I can finish the whole thing. It's like, and it doesn't make me feel terribly full. Interesting.
Oh, I can finish it. I will feel full afterward. This is
I mean, I'll feel full, but I'm not like to the point where I'm like, oh, how did I just eat all that?
The worst was when they first had the chili cheeseburger, and I got one, and I had it at work, and I was out for the count. Like,
Oh yeah.
I was not in any condition to help people after that. But it
Um,
tasted so good.
so the number 4, they have the jalapeno and cheese Whataburger, and they have the bacon and cheese Whataburger. I don't get their bacon a whole lot, but I remember it being pretty good.
I don't know.
It's better. It's definitely better than like McDonald's. It doesn't taste artificial. It tastes like actual bacon.
I think I get it on the breakfast burger. I think has some bacon.
And we'll get there. Number 6 is the avocado bacon burger, which a lot of people really love. I wasn't huge on it the one time I had it because they use like smashed avocado. I prefer if
You
I'm
like
having
slices
avocado
or something.
Yeah, I like fresh sliced avocado. Um, but so whenever we had someone on our IT team come visit from Chicago one time, and I took him to Whataburger, and he said, "Man, that avocado bacon burger looks pretty good." And so he tried that, and he was like, "Oh, that's good."
That's usually how it goes. Introducing people.
So they got the number 7 is the Whataburger Junior, and then the number 8 is the double meat Whataburger Junior, which is what we got.
Before we get too far, what I always tell people who have never had Whataburger before, because I meet people from all over the country, they come to Texas. If it has a number next to it, if it says like this is the number 3, don't order that. You want the sandwich with the name. You want the patty melt. You want the honey butter, or not honey butter. Why am I thinking honey barbecue chicken strip sandwich? You want that,
which is our next section.
So it's a big menu, but only go for the all-time favorites because that's gonna steer you right. Like this burger is fine.
I would say,
but the patty melt is gonna elevate it for you.
If it's your first time, then definitely.
I always tell people if you go into Whataburger for the first time, get a patty melt.
The patty melt is definitely the way to go, or the avocado bacon burger.
There was going back to my college days at Whataburger. I think it was with my roommate Israel at the time. What's up, Israel? And this girl in front of us was from Missouri. She had never been to Whataburger before, and so the guy at the counter is like, "Oh, what are you gonna have?" And she very clearly was like, "I don't know," because it's a big menu. It's a huge, intimidating menu. And so Israel and I behind her, we're just like, "Get the patty melt. You need to get the patty melt. Get the patty melt." And we saw her afterwards, after like her meal, and we are like, "Well, did you like it?" And she's like, "Yeah, that was really good." So if you're popping your cherry for Whataburger, patty melt.
I think the patty melt is a good start. Or if you want something a little more unique, try the sweet and spicy bacon burger. So I'm actually on the all-time favorites right now. So I have the bacon steakhouse double, the Whata wings, so the sweet and spicy bacon burger is
I've never had it.
It's my go-to for hangovers.
I think you've mentioned that
because it's just covered in bacon. It's got like a sweet and spicy, almost like a jam.
Ooh.
Maybe not jam. It's
like a jelly. Spread.
I guess kind of a spread, but it's like I don't know how to describe it. It's so good though.
Hummus.
And that comes with also like grilled onions on it, cheese, 2 different types of cheese. And then I think it comes with mustard, but I usually swap that for mayo.
The mustard's so good.
It is not. But yeah, it's a really good hangover burger because it's nice and heavy. I feel like it's easier to finish than the steakhouse double. But yeah, next time you get a hangover, get that. Although last time
it's after a hangover too.
Last time I had a hangover, which was this past New Year's, I got a patty melt.
And
oh man,
pretty good.
I was feeling like shit, and then I just bit into that thing, and it's like drugs.
Yes.
Okay. So then they have the patty melt, and then they have the honey barbecue chicken strip sandwich, which is another thing I love.
It's pretty good.
It's pretty awesome. That honey barbecue is nice and sweet.
As someone who doesn't really like barbecue sauce, it's a good burger.
You don't like barbecue?
It's not even a burger. Yeah, I'm not a huge barbecue sauce fan.
Interesting.
I think it's fine. Everybody, I've talked about this before. Like barbecue burgers, I don't mess with those anymore. But this one's technically a chicken strip sandwich, so yeah, it's fine.
I really like it for the fact, one, that it comes on Texas toast. The other thing, if you do go to Whataburger and you just want like a regular burger, you can get it on Texas toast. You can pretty much customize anything you want on your Whataburger, which is fantastic.
Are you saying they have a secret menu item, Mike?
No, fuck no.
That kind of sounds like a secret way to order your food.
No, because all the ingredients are there. All you got to do is ask for it.
That kind of sounds like a secret menu item.
It is definitely not a secret menu
Getting
item.
jalapenos on your patty melt sounds like a secret menu item.
The whole menu is there and it's laid out for you. Moving on to chicken. Got the Whata wings again. The Whata chicken sandwich, which I have not had. I've had the grilled chicken sandwich. It was not bad, but it's not what I would get at Whataburger.
These have numbers. I avoid them.
They have the spicy chicken sandwich.
Why couldn't they put the E in chicken? It's Whata chicken.
Chicken. Then they got the Whata chicken strips, which is just what comes on there.
Mm-hmm.
You know. Breakfast, the goat of goats.
They have a pretty good breakfast.
This, and I pulled this. I think it was like more people said their breakfast is good, but I like someone else better, which I could see because there's other places that have like breakfast burritos and stuff. Like Sonic is a contender too. I really like Sonic's breakfast. But I mean, just as far as the individual menu items go, Whataburger is top of the list for me.
Whoa, excuse me.
So they have the jalapeno cheddar biscuit. They have the cheese taquito. That's a breakfast burrito, but they call it a taquito. Then they got breakfast on a bun, which is not to be confused with the breakfast burger, which we'll get to. So breakfast on a bun, it looks like just comes with egg.
Egg.
Then we get to the biscuit sandwich, the pancake platter, which I've also never tried. The breakfast burger.
Right. The breakfast burger is really good.
Breakfast burger is...
Shout out to Mike for putting me on this one, by the way.
Yeah, honestly, I think this might be the best thing they've ever come up with. This is not only just for breakfast, but like for a late night snack. Oh my God.
It's a burger. It's got hash browns, egg, bacon on it.
Patty melt sauce.
Yeah, the patty melt sauce.
The patty melt sauce does it.
Holds it together.
Oh my God, it's so good.
I wish they had it all day.
Yes, that is my one complaint with Whataburger. Have breakfast all day. Although seeing how chaotic it was, it might not be a great idea.
Those people would quit.
But yeah, I would love it if Whataburger had breakfast all day. Their breakfast is so good. And then, next is the other goat, the honey butter chicken biscuit.
Everybody loves a honey butter chicken biscuit.
You can buy their honey butter bottled at stores, and I have. And I usually, when I get like golden chick tenders or Chicken Express, I'll dip the chicken strips in that. Game changer.
Are you ready for my hot take?
What's your hot take?
I'm not a big fan of the honey butter chicken biscuit.
Well, we all know you don't like biscuits.
I'm not a fan of the biscuit. The honey gets everywhere.
It is a little messy.
I don't see the hype.
Interesting.
I do not get the hype. There is no hype. This right here. No, not doing it for me. Which is why I love the breakfast burger that you put me on. Because then I can still go to Whataburger with people. They can all get their honey butter chicken biscuits. I'll get my breakfast burger, and I'll be happy.
I think the honey butter chicken biscuit just wasn't made for you. But
yeah,
all the rest of us love it.
Yeah, so. They were not thinking of me.
You know, here's an interesting fact. So the Corpus Christi Hooks is a minor league baseball team.
Yeah. Deep cut.
For one, they play at Whataburger Field. For two, they have an alternate uniform they came out with. And it's...
Are they the honey butter chicken biscuits?
Yes, it is. And it's like orange and white. It's so cool.
That's so cool. I wish I liked it more, but I just don't. I've had it a couple of times.
But yeah, get their honey butter if you want like a good dipping sauce for your chicken or like on your rolls or something. I'll put it on Golden Chick rolls too.
There you go.
They have biscuits and gravy. They
Not
have
a real meal.
Breakfast bowl. So it's kind of like
it's a breakfast burger without the buns.
I don't think it has patty melt sauce either.
Put it in a bowl.
And with a biscuit. Also, I don't think there's bacon in there. But there might be. I don't know.
Yeah.
They got the breakfast platter. They got the egg sandwich. The egg and cheese biscuit. The biscuit with bacon. So they got biscuits basically with anything. Sausage. You can get just a biscuit. Pancakes. The cinnamon roll. And hash browns. Their hash browns are pretty good. Their hash browns come out nice and crispy. And you can dip them in their ketchup.
Yes. The spicy ketchup.
Yeah, spicy ketchup. I feel like that'd be really good because a lot of Texans like eat salsa with their breakfast tacos.
Yeah.
I think, and it's kind of somewhat similar to salsa.
It's the white version of that.
Yeah.
I like how it doesn't say kids menu. It just says kids,
Kids
as if you're just eating
kids.
children.
So this is the kids version is the Just a Burger. Then they
It's
have
just a burger.
so they have the What a Chicken Bites. So that's basically what the What a Wings are.
Yeah.
You can get chicken strips and then a grilled cheese, and that is a real grilled cheese.
I can't see it past your drink.
There you go.
Whoa, that is a grilled cheese.
That is not a vegetarian burger.
That is a sandwich.
Throwing shade. Going on to sides next. If you don't want fries, you can get apple slices. They
Has
also,
anybody ever?
they also have onion rings, which we tried, and now this is new. I think you can get a family-sized fry box,
Ooh.
which sounds like a great deal. That's what you used to be able to do at Sonic.
We're back to being a country.
Yes. Okay.
I've never had the salads that they have there. They have like these pre-made salads.
Okay, they actually look kind of good because
the people I know that have had them have said they're decent. Which salad from Whataburger?
I mean, I wouldn't get salad anywhere.
That's sketchy. We know, but
they do have some good looking, like this apple and cranberry chicken salad. That doesn't look bad.
Yeah, I've heard not terrible things about them. Which I don't know if the standard is low because it's a Whataburger salad or if it's just.
I mean, I feel like
salads.
that's how it is for fast food in general.
I think it's
salad,
a good size salad.
Salad is just something that's there to if you're like a vegetarian or if you're dieting, you're gonna just be like, oh yeah, well here's something you can have.
Wendy's makes a good salad. That's all I'm saying.
Desserts and snacks. They have the apple pie. They have the brownie. I haven't tried their brownie or their cookie. So they have a chocolate chip cookie. They got the cinnamon roll.
They don't have them out. Like you don't see the cookies out like at Subway, so
Right.
It's hard to go for them.
It looks kind of just like a regular old cookie.
Or where was it? Wendy's, where they were pushing the cookies.
Yes.
Yeah,
and then we didn't get them.
They're not doing that.
Then they got graham crackers and fruit chews for the children.
Good old fruit chews. Chew on some fruit.
Drinks and shakes. So they got the caramel latte shake. They do have iced coffee, which I don't know if
I think that's new.
Yeah, I was gonna say
they were advertising it at the cash register.
You can get hot coffee. You can get soft drinks. Obviously, you can get a family-sized drink. So like a big thing of hot, not hot, iced tea.
This is an extreme thirst.
So they do have tea. They have shakes and malts, which I already explained to you the difference this season.
Yes.
They have apple juice. They have milk and orange juice. Those milk bottles those are slick.
I could get some chocolate milk from Whataburger.
I like that. I like how because the milk is white and then it's got the orange logo. It looks nice.
They do a good job with their branding.
They do. Their branding is very good. Lighter and smaller. This is mostly just stuff that we already looked at.
Yeah, that all looks on there.
Okay,
that's the menu.
That is the menu. What else is there to talk about?
I mean, I think that's pretty good.
Their branding is really great. They sponsor the Cowboys now, which you probably don't have a lot of enthusiasm for.
That's points against them.
They sponsor the Mavericks, I think.
That's points for them.
There was like a whole controversy recently where they said because they sponsor the Mavericks and the Thunder, and there was like everyone, of course, in Texas was like, well, why don't you just go to Oklahoma? That's one.
Yeah, why don't you?
I do have kind of a gripe about Texans in that instance. They're so quick to like just get mad at anything. I mean, that's people in general. People are so quick to be mad about everything.
Oh yeah.
I think people were just big mad about when they sold to Chicago. It tastes the same. It tastes just like Whataburger always has. And they've got more to offer now.
Mike's saying, "Calm down, people.
Yeah, seriously, calm down. It's not that big a deal. Here's my thing. If you go in with the mindset that you're not going to enjoy something, I think you're not going to enjoy it.
Yeah.
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 Oh, I see what you're doing.
Yeah. Yeah.
I kept a fairly open. I will say this: I kept a fairly open mind last week. I didn't go in being like, "This is gonna be shit."
I wish the audio on that one was better because these 2 weeks have been really good podcasts.
I think this is the other reason for the podcast is Whataburger.
Yes,
because this is our go-to. We go here a lot. We talk about it.
I go to Whataburger probably once every 2 weeks or so.
I used to. I don't. It's actually been a while since I've been. I think the last time was after that Stars game we went to.
Mm.
because I'm just trying to. I don't eat as much fast food in general now. It's usually once a week, which is when we do the podcast. Once or twice a week. If I just need quick food, I'll get something. But yeah, I haven't gone in a while, but I used to go like, especially when I was in college, I'd probably go every other day or so. Um, it's one of my favorites. It's always good if I'm hungry and there's a Whataburger. It's a good choice.
Although the prices have skyrocketed.
I don't know
Patty
if-
melt meal used to be $8.50.
It has, but I mean that's the case most places.
It's like $13 for a patty melt meal now.
There's nothing compared to the place we're gonna go next week, and I'll get there in a second.
Well, where are we going next week? Because I mean, I can complain about things going up all the time.
We gotta close our thoughts here first.
Oh, okay. Closing thoughts. Whataburger, you are still awesome. Still love you.
Yes,
Keep doing what you're doing.
absolutely. I think people need to hate on Whataburger less. I feel like
No, they need more haters.
uh,
Let the
I've-
hate drive you.
here's the thing. I feel like people hate them for the smallest things they do because they want to. Looking at you, Kevin.
Whoa.
Yeah, I feel like it's just one of those places. It's very polarizing, like the place we went last week. But it's a Texas treasure. There's always going to be people who are going to love Whataburger, including myself.
Yeah, we're there.
Absolutely.
What are we doing next week, Mike?
Okay, next week is another very polarizing place. It's actually been rated at times the best fast food burger in America.
Oh.
We're going to Five Guys.
Oh.
Talk about expensive.
Okay.
And we'll talk about that next week. But
I've only been to Five Guys once.
it's been a while since I've went, and it's because
awesome.
of the price. And this was before the inflation thing started.
Oh man.
So we'll talk about that next week mostly. But
Just be ready to drown in fries.
yes,
Because that's how that's gonna go.
all right.
Wait, no, I need to go into it with a positive mindset. Can't go into it with a negative mindset.
I do like their burger. I'll say that.
We're having Five Guys next week. Wait, hang
Guys.
on. We're eating Five Guys. Wait a minute.
We're going to Five Guys Burgers next week.
There you go.
Okay, that was
We gotta get the jokes out of the way first. Okay.
don't.
I'm good. I'm good.
Okay, I'm Mike on the mic, guys.
I'm Sam, the Zest Blessa.
Remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Remember to go to our merch shop. Follow our Instagram. All our stuff is in our bio on Instagram at the Crave Chronicles. And thank you guys for listening. And obviously go follow our Spotify because that is where the best edits get posted. It's where all the jokes are. So, yeah. Stay hungry.
Go Mavs, go Stars.
Yes.